Hello everyone, and welcome back to ReFantazio. It's been 5 months. 5 months. Well, actually, 6 months. 6 months. But anyway, today, well, it was June 1st, but now it's June 2nd. But I do have some important news. So this is episode 18, correct? But the thing is, I recorded episode 18 originally, right? What was going to be episode 18? Now though, guys, episode 17.5. So I'm recording in OBS, and I actually didn't have my audio correctly synced with my capture card. So I couldn't raise the audio of my voice up. So I just ended up not editing it, and it was you can see it was a 4-hour video. I probably could have chopped it up into 2 hours, but unfortunately, that didn't happen. But I uploaded the full thing. You can barely hear my voice, but you can see all the things I did, just to know that I'm not cheating or anything, right? I'm not cheating in this thing. But basically, on the last episode, we had a quest to get Malvino's ring, and we did end up getting that. And, there's some other stuff that happened that I'll just say, what happened as we go along. But yeah, we have a few new different archetypes. I think right now, Takashi is on the Gunner archetype, which by the way, last episode, since it was 5 months and a few days, I didn't remember what was going on. Alright, let me show you some of the things we got equipped, right? Yeah, we have Hulkenberg as a healer right now. Oh yeah, Brigitte's animal, that got captured. So, Brigitte said we can't see her anymore, but that social link will probably continue at some point. We talked a bit with Maria, and Maria was getting bullied by some some bad little kids or whatever, and yeah, a good amount of stuff happened. We did some quests around town. Anyway, let's continue on. Yeah, I know, y'all. So I got a haircut just cause I want my hair was just dying, so yeah. But we can talk to Scrawl, and we can talk to Hulkenberg. That'll get our, what is that again? Wait, how do I access that? Wait. Okay. That'll get our wisdom up. So we can get our wisdom up. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really matter who we talk with. I think we should talk to Hulkenberg, though. Takashi, you come at the perfect moment. I was thinking, I ponder some battle strategies over my game board, an abstract game of military tactics, you see. Care to indulge me in a round? Playing a game with Hulkenberg will increase my wisdom. Seems kind of fun, doesn't it? How about playing a game? All right. Then let us begin. I shall expect no quarter, shall we?
Yes.
And, it's been a long time since, my hair's been this low, though. What y'all think? Considering the current flow of battle. It was an even battle, but within the span of one turn, I found myself cornered. Thumbnail. Just too early in the battle for showing an expression. If your foes mobilizes a large force, then surely an opening may be found. Your enemies marshal their full might to breach your defenses, all whilst leaving their base wide open. How you respond? I'm something's missing. Anyway, your enemies marshal their full might to breach your defenses, all whilst leaving your own base wide open. How you respond? Balance offense and defense. Prioritize defense. Full scale counterattack.
That means
counterattack with every unit I have. Expansion should be seized, yes. But sure can be a hollow victory to completely abandon your own base. A balance between offense and defense must be obtained. Perhaps not the wisest move, but I feel my wisdom has risen some. Do you understand now? If so, show me your next move. Hulkenberg and I dueled on the board for a while.
The party sets off for Martira. As they watch the setting sun sink under the horizon, their gauntlet runner arrives in a land grown thick with trees. The wildlife retreats to safety before the sunlight fades, leaving only deafening silence. The anticipation that follows a journey's beginning swells in their hearts.
Oh yeah, we could also like stand on a little podium and like kind of like give like a little speech of like to convince people like, you know, to vote us for king. That's also something we could do the last episode. Oi. Hey, have you heard? There's a baptist on the back deck now. Alright! Brawl? Brawl only missed 2 times last episode, y'all. He only missed 2 crits, and they were both crits. They weren't even like normal attacks. He only missed 2 times the whole episode. And we were like in that dungeon for like a long time. And like, you know, we may have only like, you know, attacked with him like 3 or 4 times, but I mean, usually it's like, you know, 7 missed attacks out of like 8, so it's better than usual. I've heard enough wingling about not being able to bathe, so I whipped something up. It's not elegant, but it'll do the job. No doubt it would say too much to use while traveling, but it should be lovely to enjoy a soak while we're stopped. I've heard that in certain regions, fruits and grasses are added to the backwater to relieve exhaustion and strengthen your body. Should you encounter such items, perhaps you ought to consider a purchase. Baptist. Thanks to Nearest, you can use the Baptist on your back deck. Not only can you acquire mag by using it, but you can also add various bath salts to the wire to improve your abilities. So like strength, agility and stuff like that. We got 3 more days on the road. I can tell you're feeling stronger these days, but it's too dangerous to go outside at night. Hey, are you looking for something to do? My weapons are as sharp as they're going to get. I'm not up to much. That could keep me company for a while. By recalling the past and plan for the future with Straw, maybe I can hone in my imagination. Should I spend my time talking with Straw? Talk with Straw. That's Hulkenberg. Now hides me. Having more reliable comrades at your side never hurts. But it's too early to celebrate, considering it's Louise we're up against. Much as I hate to say, there's no denying he's still the strongest mage out there. He has powerful allies too. His search was unstoppable. We can beat him.
What's more?
He surrounded himself with powerful allies too. Right. Beyond Zorbo, he has no shortage of servants, all too happy to forge his path, but none of them can hold a candle to Louise himself. Remember that human corpse at the cathedral? Let's say he defeated it all by himself. Not to mention we have the royal magic to contend with. To put it bluntly, we don't stand a chance in a frontal assault. Oh, but don't misunderstand. I'm only pointing out how difficult it will be for us as we are now. If we pulled our powers, we may be able to surpass him. Not that it's impossible. Never say never. That's what I've come to believe since I've met you, since you've awakened your first power. Straw and I talked about things to come. I feel my imagination has increased, because that's definitely not happening. Right. It's that time already? Ah, it's not that late. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Crawling I talk for a while.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
We'll arrive in the Ocean City the day after tomorrow. Heisme, you've erected a king above, haven't you? Do take care of that you don't get carried off by the wind. I'm confident it'll take more than that to pull the things apart. Though I suppose some causes warranted. Worst case scenario, you've got wings. You could just fly backwards, no? Ah, my young friend. Where did you hear that you Jeep are capable of flight? I hate to disappoint, but they're rather more for gliding. I mean, that's the same thing, right? I mean, flying, gliding, hovering, same thing to me. Huh? I see you miss all the Q's in your brain, too. Bro, what is your IQ level? My IQ is level 2. It rhymes, too. Ignoring how much of a dumbass Straw is, we've really gotten used to all this traveling, don't you think? Wanna make something? If so, we should have everyone teach us their culinary specialty. During a culinary road. Yeah, I was trying to make this, but I didn't have any brain salt? No, I don't think I was trying to make that. No, something else with mellow milk. Yeah, fragrant spice. Benevolent bread. I was trying to make some benevolent bread, but I didn't have any of that spice, so I couldn't. Alright, let's make this go. That's the good straw I can make. Wait here, I'll go get him.
Now then.
Gallagher needs your stomach full too, just in another way. Yeah, Straw, you're on the right track. For as often as we simply refer to our meals as meat, something to keep in mind is where it's cut from. The taste and texture can change drastically, you know. Each type of cut has an ideal preparation, and if you do it well, it turns out tender and delicious. Something to strive for, wouldn't you say?
Thinking of?
So, what kind of cut do we have here? Ah, but never you mind. Just leave this to me. There's old Straw here to save the day. Ow! Oh, my gum! Ooh, dang! It's like I'm playing a knife game. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, man, I even missed my meat cutting. Oh, man, I cut my thumb. I began preparing the food with Straw. Watch, shish kebabs. Watch your meat and adjust the heat so it goes. Although it depends on what your preference is, really. Mine is a meat burger. It's nearly time. No, it is time. Strike now!
Alright.
Yes, not bad so far. See the juices there? There's your proof this is turning out delicious. I can't wait to put this meat in my mouth. Whoa, buddy. We'll add a little bit of something for the aroma, and we're done. But just a little, or it'll overshadow the flavor. Amazing! Straw and I made a delicious looking dish cooked to perfection. It's sort of Tony roast. Smells great, doesn't it? Now, imagine how it tastes. Yeah! Straw and I clean up the kitchen. Time really flew.
Nura speaking.
I got something on the old girl's radar, so we'll be taking a short stop.
The city ruins come to view. This place once flourished through the excavation of magma crystals by migrant workers. The work was hard, but the miners were hardy and spirited, and the promise of riches lured many here. In its time, it may have rivaled Brylehaven. However, the promise of strong magma drew forth the humans. As tragedies climbed, it became a ghost town. Now only the threatening glimmer of the crystals remain. And with the promise of abandoned riches, followed the thieves. For some reason, though, they all seem to scurry home empty-handed, gripped by fear.
City ruins. Oh, this place looks great. Dang, no voice acting still? It's truly a harrowing sight. And all those crystals. Simply coming here is enough to ruin your soul. A chill settles into my very bones as I consider what could have occurred here. Something wrong, lad? Did the gauntlet runner get the best of your stomach again? Wait, is this like his hometown? We also get a social link with him. Oh, sorry. I was just reminded of something unpleasant. Okay, let's head back. Sorry again, head back. Appreciate the concern, but really, I'll be fine. I know what destroyed this village. I've no doubt about it. This is the work of a human. Indeed, the scars left upon this place differ from the traces left behind by the monster attacks or acts of war. Right. I don't know if the magma crystals are what attracted the humans here, or if the attack caused them, but my hometown will eventually grow. I'll make no assumptions about what runs through your mind, but I would ask you to recall the time when we cut down the human at the castle and all saved the lives within.
That's why.
Not allow your thoughts to dwell on negativity. The day will come when both this place and your homeland will flourish once again.
Yeah.
Yes, I suppose you're right. I feel like coming face to face with the cruel decline of the village has deepened my wisdom in its own way.
Now then.
Right.
Wisdom.
Wisdom 3! Alright, so now we gotta get everything else to 3. Wisdom. This one of the virtues a ruler must possess. If thou aspire to true sovereignty, fill thyself with the knowledge to discern the truth from falsehood. A conqueror needs the precious kindling with which a follower's passions may be inflamed.
Hey!
My stomach sinks. Notice next meal is overdue. Why don't we head back? So I guess Nearest can read the room whenever he wants to, huh? Let's put this place behind us.
Here.
Alright, let's go! Bye goodbye. I made another drawing. This picture will bring viewers no joy, but it's an important sight to document nonetheless. The ruins drawing. I'll take the drawing with me to ensure I never forget what happened here.
As the sun sinks below the horizon, the Gauntlet Runner arrives in a land dense with trees. The glow of the Gauntlet Runner pierces the dark, warmly enveloping them in its light.
Day after tomorrow, we'll be in Maritime Sea. I bet we'll be able to see Goshen soon. First time for both of us. Okay, Baptaz. It's a Baptaz. I heard from Yurik. Apparently we can either interact this or make it even better by putting something into the hot water first. If you put something that smells good, I bet it'll feel nice. A leisurely soaking here should relieve fatigue and maybe anxiety in my mind and body. Might even get some mag as well. Alright, we'll take a bath. While I'm at it, maybe I should put something in the hot water. Bathe us in. As is. Actually, I'm not stinky. freshly heated bath. The fragrance of the wooden task envelops me. I should ease in and let myself acclimate. A warmth expands from my body's core as fatigue and anxiety dissipate. I obtain mag from the bag. 1,200. I got out of the bag and went back after cooling off for a bit.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Okay, so tomorrow we will get where we need to be. The salty yet strangely refreshing aroma of seawater is already upon us. At this rate, we should reach Brillhaven by tomorrow. Right, we're going to Brillhaven. Seawater? I thought so. The air feels more clammy, so that's why I assumed it was. And so we put the forest behind us at long last. That must mean we've already ventured beyond where that cliff collapsed, barring passage. It would seem it was fixed without a trace of ruin. And speaking of ruin, Needless, do remember that we're relying on you for safe passage of the rest of the way. Yeah, I know. With your dick ass. What did you say? Nothing. Tomorrow should be able to see the sea.
That reminds me.
Even said the wires around Brillhaven are kind of strange. I'm curious what he meant by that. Let's read from the library. There are more books now. Perhaps Heise may add some to the collection. The books I shall read are New World Travel Diary, Pride and Persuasion, Bygone Days. Let's read Bygone Days. The megallically praised handwriting leads me to believe this is Heisme's. Appears to be a record of his life with his son. I haven't started reading it yet. Heisme left it here. I think that means it's okay to read. If I read this, I may gain more tolerance. Shall we begin spending time reading this book? Through sparse and objective, the words still manage to vividly depict the endearing qualities of a small child. He writes of the day his son took his first steps. The words his son spoke, a time his son nearly ripped his ears off climbing all over him. Of worrying about his son not eating his vegetables, of his son refusing to stop crying at night, of being so exhausted he'd fall asleep in places without realizing it. That'd be happening to me. I see, being a parent brought him a lot of struggles, but even more than that, it brought him a lot of joy. A warmth arises inside of me. I feel like my tolerance has improved.
Right.
I wonder if they're going to do the generic, like, oh, I see a son of new gang, they always do. Like, he sees, like, us and Skrull and Hulkenberg and Galaga as, like, his children. There's still more left to read in this book. I'll pick up from here next time. Enemies coming our way! Or so I thought. Looks like it was Missy's Gauntlet Runner coming for us this time. Hey, you lot? Yeah, I'm the Gauntlet Runner over there. You're not becoming king on my watch. Takrina! I've got a short fuse, you know. That means if you don't come over right now, kaboom! So the young miss says, I'm hoping you lot are willing to act. Of course, now she's done it. Now she's done it! You want kaboom, she'll get one. Wait, they're coming on board at the other end? Well, now we have to accept their challenge. I mean, that's always going to go either way. Peril!
It's you! So we meet again!
Finally, voice
You were
acting.
better than me last time, but you're about to get some payback. Give me a break, lady! Ever heard of learning from your mistakes? Sorry, but we don't intend to lose either. Ooh, big talk. Well, I'm willing to rewrite my record if that's what it takes to be queen. My people are suffering as we speak. Who's gonna save the Parapus if I don't give it all I've got?
I'll
I
help.
promised them all I'd become
decent people, got nothing against you, but I'm not holding back.
Looks like you've gotten stronger.
Alright.
So have we.
Really? How do I, like, analyze?
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
Level 31? Last time you were pretty easy.
Now accept your fate.
Alright, let's just go, like, let's do some, like, a little dark sword.
Last chance to give up.
Oh, poor baby, you're gonna die! You're gonna die.
I'll cut you down.
Ready to live?
Ooh, I forgot she had that.
Shine.
Okay, none of our moves are actually doing anything. Ooh.
Look out. Revealing power. Thank you.
In the
Right.
I call upon royal power within.
Uh,
Let's do this. Are you prepared?
come on, Scroll.
Right on target. Nice one,
Is everyone all right?
Scroll! Scroll, you did that? You did it! Wait, Scroll's not holding us.
Let justice prevail. Oh, miss.
Ooh, I got a Church Element thing. That's actually very good. Very good indeed. Uses equipped a lighter. So, but that takes more MP though. You know, like it would normally take.
That's nothing. Why are you so strong, damn you? But this.
Hey, I mean, at least you improved. Last time you were like complete trash. What you doing? What you doing?
Someone heal him fast.
Come forth.
Why'd you attack that mouse like that?
We're not at it
Much
yet.
thanks.
In the I call upon royal power within.
Ready to lose?
Blade in hand!
No.
Join with me! Not this for all that we strive for! Worthy
nothing.
foe after all!
Rancor. Tangible bearing.
Rancor!
This is a.
Alright.
You'll feel this.
300. That,
Please.
These hurt bad.
aren't you on our level though? Like, why exactly do you get like all of those bucks?
Gotta be sure. Fire.
Burn!
That's
That was
it.
your weakness?
He's a joke.
Watch this. Watch how we're about to hold you.
Wounded. Can anyone heal him?
Watch how we're about to hold you.
Nothing.
Someone heal him.
Still standing, I
Scroll's
see!
anxiety is
We're not gonna hold you that much.
Nothing.
Captain.
We're not gonna hold you that much. I got that. Actually, got it was going to easily take her down just with the normal attacks, but okay. Why? Because you have to die.
This isn't supposed to happen.
Why don't you just join us? Join my harem. I mean, join my team. Popularity rank 64. Nintendo. Mamma mia. Pia. Ah, I lost again. If I could just beat you, I'd ask you to join me. But that power of yours is really something. Why don't you join me? But don't you dare rest easy, cause I will win next time. Now start preparing now. You got that? I don't remember how her voice sounds. Katrina, cheer up. Who is that? Tyrant Man.
Yeah.
I saw you running, so I followed you. You're as tough as they say. Yo, you're the... Who do you think I am exactly? Nah, pardon me. I know perfectly you're the great Katrina Gregg. Everyone here knows. In fact, all their hopes are pinned on you.
Oh.
Are all these people migrating to find work, even though it might kill them in the end? What other options do peripists like them have? It might be dangerous, but you gotta break some eggs to make an omelet. Where's Sakashi looking? Yugarikas, wait, take this, and see if you can't stop everyone from leaving now.
Hey,
Good news for you lot! Kakarina has made a generous donation. Oh, thank you. Now we can eat for once.
Listen to me!
Listen to me! Everyone! I know these times are trying, but this kind of work ain't the answer. If you can just hold out a little longer, I swear, I'm going to set things right for us. I don't know if this voice is good.
well then.
Now, there we are. We believe in you, Kakarina. We believe in you. I earned that money slaying a monster just a few days ago. It was meant to be the start of my royal campaign fund. It's a small price to pay for helping out my people, but it'll last them what, a few weeks at most? They'll be heading out to find work again in no time. Well, maybe we can help fund you, cause I don't wanna be king. I just can't fathom dying to earn a living, and the fat cats are all too happy when the peripists take him up on it.
I'll make it happen.
When I'm in charge, the first thing I'm gonna do is offer bounties for their bloody heads. They squeeze us dry, so I'll squeeze them right back. Will that work? Is money the answer? Will handing out money make this any better? I got no clue myself, but I have to try something. Even now, tons of people aren't going to survive. I can't tell people who aren't eating today to wait until tomorrow while I think of something. I was just lucky, you know. I had the strength to push through and survive. Truth is, most people don't have that kind of strength. They need someone to provide for them.
That's why.
You should know better than most. Those who can act gotta take action. If they don't, nothing in this blade world's going to change. It'll stay right as is. So many say there's nothing to be done, but they only say that cause the peripists are right where they want them, beneath everybody.
Right.
They couldn't have the peripists start doing well for themselves. That would shake up the soggy ground they're standing on. They like to squish it well just as is. Let's change things. Everyone's like that. Let's save them too.
Sure.
Let's change things ourselves. Exactly what I plan on doing, Takashi. And, with anyone able to take the throne, now's the time to do it, which means I can't just hand it to you either. Much obliged, Takashi. We may be enemies, but I like having these talks. Maybe we can be enemies to lovers? I'm not as powerful as I need to be, but still, I reached out to the recruitment center, and we should be seeing bigger rewards from bounties. Don't check on it. We gotta keep taking those monsters down. We'll beat this world into peace together. Doesn't sound very enemy-like to me, but whatever. I can feel Kakarina's indignation towards the world's absurdities, as well as her deep faith in me. Gah! The loyal hunter Kakarina, deeper inheritor of the brawler's virtues. Though Guy Shagbond, a new heroic embodiment slumbering within thee, has come to blossom. Bear this new power, foster this connection, and by their strength, fulfill thy destiny. Rank up!
I'm not letting anyone die.
New ability. Brawler archetype active. The party can now study the Pugilist. Recruitment share bounties have increased due to the effects of the bounty bonus. I use a brawler, but it takes up HP. Ha! Next time I see you, I'm taking you down for sure, so don't go dying on me. Bye!
As the shadows are stretched to their limits before darkness takes them, the Gauntlet Runner arrives in a balmy wetland. Nocturnal creatures who lay dormant beneath the fens in the light rise to seek out their prey. Meanwhile, the party rests their weary souls, fatigued by the long journey, under the protection of the Gauntlet Runner.
Go, we'll be arriving tomorrow. I'm looking forward to seeing what kind of place Brilhaven is. So my courage is close to being 3. My tolerance isn't... Alright, I need to do something to get my courage up. I mean, I could just use the imagination though. Cause I don't know like where else I'll find it. Ah, well met. I don't suppose you're as overburdened with free time as I am. I'm certainly no stranger to traveling, but I have no idea how to spend idle hours. The idea appeals. Might we talk a bit? By recalling the past and plan for the future with Hulkenberg, maybe I can hone my imagination in. Did I spend time talking with Hulkenberg? I was very taken with the sandworm dish. It's incredible, but like the pairing of unique ingredients of the Martyra with port city spices that rejoin something so divine. When two dissimilar things that would never meet cross paths, an unexpected synergy can occur. Put it that way, could not the same be said of our powers? Might be right. I don't understand. It's a good example. Might be right. Let me butter your biscuits a little. Hey, I knew you'd understand. As only one who has eaten, I knew you could understand. As only one who has eaten of the same sandworm dish could. You know how sometimes, when the powers within us resonate together, they erupt into a mood we would have never conceived of prior? Perhaps the same interweaving of various diverse powers is what we call a miracle. The hero kings of yore fought alone, and were ultimately beaten. I feel the possibilities available to us as we fight together far outstrip theirs. Choosing to engage with the unknown when you encounter it can bring about the power to change the world. Now, I'm really looking forward to the next sea. Hulkenberg and I talked about things to come. I feel my imagination has increased. Alright, we're basically halfway there to getting to level 3 with imagination now. It seemed late, but not unmanageably so. What say you? Shall we stay up a while longer?
Should we?
Hulkenberg and I talked for a while.
Time
And I
marches
fell on my
and the
bed
age of the
like
new
it
king
was a
draws
pile
nearer.
of pillows. I love those. Sleep.
Hello? Hello, Mr. Captain? Rise and shine, what? Almost there.
I really don't like the fact that you're captaining this game.
It's been a while.
Like, I feel like getting, this dude, literally doesn't do anything to earn that title, bro. Like, he literally doesn't. Like, he doesn't talk, he doesn't, and, we know he doesn't talk because he actually has a voice, too, but he doesn't talk, he doesn't, really command much. It's really, what's his name? Straw doing all the commanding. But I guess Straw does hold the team, 90% of the time, so it makes sense.
You've been before.
My parents took me once when I was a boy. I remember the day we arrived, and waking up to the smell of the ocean. The place was crowded beyond belief. Everything was so different from our hometown in the countryside.
I felt much the same when I reached the royal capital. Quite a sight compared to my little village, with naught but fields and mountains.
To be sure. And where are you from, Hulkenberg?
You cannot guess. Surely Montario in the east. Why, the Hulkenbergs are one of that nation's most prominent aristocratic houses, if not foremost among them.
You don't say.
Well, yes. Though I've no close relationship with my parents, I've hardly seen them since I left home.
I see. Suppose we've all come a long way, haven't we?
Seems we'll make it to the exhibition just in time.
With a master at the helm, you were bound to, eh?
You know, I feel like obviously, like, everybody does, like, kind of know Galaga, but I feel like Galaga kind of gets ignored by all the other characters.
I really hope Joanna shows up.
We resolved to trust her.
That makes
So
me
we
feel
simply
bad.
watch and wait.
Right. Everyone set and steady? Welcome, ladies and gents, to the coastal crown jewel, Port Brilehaven.
Yeah!
Port Brilehaven, capital of the Principality of Oceania, the western annexed state of Uchronia. A vivacious city, Brilehaven is port of call to ships of both trade and war, bustling with hardy sailors. From the natural wonders caused by Magla to the Colosseum's contests of strength, people flock here to see the marvels of a city that never sleeps.
Why did that sound like he said people
into the sea
here?
alongside a warm, salty breeze.
People here. Like, whoa, buddy. A little inappropriate. Oh. Oh, a cutscene.
It's the ocean!
What the world?
There's water all the way to the horizon!
Was that a spiritual sea? My hair flows in the wind. Oh my Pikachu. Pika Pika! Scare me a little. Yeah, I don't remember like any of the tribes. I felt like going for the ears of Perrybush.
Totally different.
Dang!
Yes,
You were shot sunshine?
City of Water, Brilehaven.
Bro, I just realized Persona 6 still hasn't gotten announced. Oh my. Oh me, oh my. Bro, people are talking about, wait, is that guy that died?
You've brought us quite a magnificent head.
Oh my
How do
god,
you
look
think
at
you'll
this
stack
ugly
up
dude,
against your
bro.
competitors?
Bro, you know, like, somebody said, people are talking about like a Persona 4 remake, y'all. Y'all want a Persona 4 remake before Persona 6? Like, bro, like, I feel like nowadays, like, I'm not gonna lie, people aren't that wrong when they say that, like, gaming is falling off. Because, like, a lot of people, like, first of all, like, a lot of people always use Nintendo as an example why it hasn't. But Nintendo remakes games all the time. And, like, barely has new games come out. And sometimes, like, y'all literally hate on them. Like, the thing I don't get about Nintendo is, like, y'all always complain about them, but you always defend their honor. That's the thing I don't get. Like, y'all be like, oh, Nintendo's doing this bad, but then, like, you know, you'll, like, buy their random, like, every single, like, you know, non-consequential, like, spin-off they have, and then, like, y'all sell out the Nintendo Switch, too, even with all the pricing, right? And it's just weird to me. And it's kind of like, with that, it kind of just reminds me, because it's like, I don't know, I feel like there's just too many remakes and remasters and, like, going back to the past. Like, obviously, like, the past era of gaming is better than it is now, in my opinion. But we should make a better future instead of like trying to go back to the past, in my opinion, too.
With the warrior monks at my side,
Oh,
there is nothing we
I
cannot.
forgot you look like that!
But I won't presume to know the rankings. I humbly leave it in God's hands.
Okay.
Lineup's a bit conventional for my taste so far.
Balking? Wait, is that guy that was like being evil?
Here comes our mysterious...
No, my fault.
Stir things up a bit here, will you?
This is just the announcer guy.
Ah, would you look at these spectacular gauntlet runners? They must all be worthy of kings.
Looks like Luis is still the only one with a Skyrunner, though.
No, I'm sure those blasted clergymen have some mechanism for it too. The Sanctus Church funded the Skyrunners to begin with. If you can call that flying, of course. All just piffling about with levitation magic. Only a passing acquaintanceship to real aerodynamics. Birds have never needed magic to fly. Just the mechanical ingenuity of the feathered wing. That's the kind of breakthrough I'd like to make. You'll see, eh? One day, I'll make those wings reality, and we'll soar like birds.
I'm looking forward to it. I won't hold my breath. Yeah, dang. Hey, I'm looking forward to it. I believe in you.
Good.
Anything's
Now you
possible.
run in the sky with me. Mark my words.
If it isn't the pretentious little gallant and his cronies.
Oh my god, bro. You a grown man. Look at me and my itchy little dog.
Well. No head to be seen. Weren't you talking big about chasing down that Heismay fiend?
You're referring to me, yes?
You're the man. This is a joke, is it?
I knew that I could chase you. You're just a little mouse, and I'm a rock star.
He's
Looking
your
ass.
brazen terrible bounty. You know there's still time to drop out before you humiliate yourself in front of the masses.
Say
Bro.
what you wish. He is one of us. Tis not his head we are offering.
Truly? You're allied with a wanted criminal? Are you all mad?
Oh, you look like you could be a
Public
criminal.
humiliation will be quite a sight. Come, Hector.
Why did I think this shoe had Juicy Bill on for a sec? Brain right.
And that was?
A candidate.
A rando.
Luis's henchman. We don't exactly see eye to eye.
Confound it. No damn parking spaces left.
Must have been one of
Well,
those
let's
people
look for
we
somewhere
saw in
a
that
bit
one
less
episode.
populated.
With that blonde hair girl with the big forehead and the bug eyes. Look like an alien. Oh, that reminds me that I got one character from Wonderful Every Day. Tsukasa? Yeah, I'm Tsukasa.
Tomorrow is finally the exhibition to present all the heads. I really hope Joanna shows up.
You needn't all sleep here tonight, you know? I can stay and wait for the cavalry. Got to give the old girl a tune-up anyway, don't I?
Nearest, you've been looking like more down
In
lately.
that case, we should look
Like your
for a
eyes
thing
been
about
more
the
like
sea. And we
for
must
some
sample
reason.
the local delights. They've far better seafood than in the capital.
I can't wait. Hope it's nothing too weird,
It's nothing too
weirdo.
weird.
You've nothing to fear. Truly, I find most living things are edible.
You need higher standards, lady.
If you're sure, Nearest, then we'll leave it to you. Me, I long for a proper bed.
And you still miss all your
So
attacks.
be it. Let's find ourselves some lodging.
Oh my, look at Heismay. Look like Stuart Little. We came all this way to a big sea. I think we deserve a real inn.
This is a joy.
Hey, mister.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Hiya.
Need a ride?
Anywhere you want to go, I'll take you to the far bank. Merchant Bazaar. Angler's Inn. District.
Good choice.
English Indian. Hop on. Let's go to the inn and our journey begins. Whoa! I forgot about the Majora's Mask moon. You really see the king's face from here, huh? I realized it was slowly moving, but it's coming to Brilhaven was beyond my expectations. I wonder why it came, and I don't think it's slowly moving. I do suspect it keeps a watchful eye on the top candidates. It's evident that we're being observed, as we've seen from the Coronation Rock. Didn't the king hold Greece? We really like that slide, huh? Well, y'all like that slide, not me. Well, maybe that's actually for the better. Being that king in the sky might make everyone really think about the kingdom's future and the fact that they might die. Anyway, let's get to finding a better inn that we can set. Oh.
Hey.
Look who's here! You're that elder fellow from Martyra, huh? Guess we both got ourselves marked for the exhibition. Yeah, I had a baby to sue. Were you hoping to set this in? Sorry to disappoint you, so, cause I just got touched from the innkeeper earlier. Say it's already full, and the one calling itself the come all in. Some joke, eh? Going to be an issue.
Right?
Sure is. Is there another place nearby to say? There are two other things nearby, but I'm hardly thrilled with either option. On the other side of the fountain is the Golden Coral Pavilion, where nobody wankers like Forgan say. A Perry or an elder sin there, fat bloody chance. And there's an inn past the Golden Corral, but that one's twice as pricey. Rumors say that's where you'll find Louise, naturally. Probably brought out the whole place for its rabble roasting crew.
I guess, but...
Think so? Guess we better avoid that one then. Not like we could afford it to begin with. As far as other options go, there's the spider standing over by the tavern. There's a dodgy looking Eugene standing out front, smiling all creepy like. Puts me right off staying there, so I'll pass. Besides, who needs an inn when there's a tavern? From this day on, I claim it as my castle. So that must be, Heisme. Yeah, I doubt we get much sleep at a tavern. I'm sure I wouldn't. Anyway, not this spider thing sounds much better. Oh, wait, is this Lena Embers? You're the one who gave that speech in Matria. Guess we're both able to make our way safely to Brilhaven. Were you planning to set us in? Unfortunately, there aren't any beds left. Because of the exhibition, everywhere's full up. And after I told myself I was going to make sure to stay somewhere nice this time, too.
I see.
That's so. If this place is no good, we'll have to look somewhere else. But wait! That gauntlet runner of yours, that's the one you had parked in the middle of Martyra. It had a more powerful chassis than mine. Tell me, what sort of technology does it use? It's a secret. I don't really know. Who are you again?
What?
What a shame. You got inside without even knowing how it worked. Your group must have quite a talented engineer. You know, right? I'm a competitor too. I'm very proud of my gauntlet rare. I know you were talking about selling them. That means if you're stubborn and refuse to tell me, I can make you do it by force.
Oh, this blooming heat.
Oh my, Jack.
Oh, this blooming
Oh, this blooming heat.
What is it you require?
You there. You have a look about you, Gotch. You have a look about you like one of my supporters, are you? Who are you again? You truly haven't heard of me? Oh, I'm shocked. And yet how lucky you are to be granted the privilege of my exquisite form for the first time. Beauty is all, it's my creed. And more than anything, a king should be beautiful, should he not? And whichever end I choose for my beauty rest must be worthy of my breastplate grace. Yes, like this golden coral Haviland. Alas, I doubt you have been blessed with this wealth enough to enjoy such a room as lavish as this. Guy's a jerk! I wouldn't want to stay in full of people like him anyway. I mean, it's where boxing or... I don't know, I honestly just said... Oh, but that's it, yeah, that's it. Unfortunately, all the other decent innings seem full, so we've only got one choice left. I really don't want to do it, but maybe we should check out this spire thing we heard from Loveless earlier.
Yeah?
Okay, let's sing. How the spire skin. This inn looks pretty shady. I'm not sure what we got. This inn looks pretty shady, but I'm not sure we got any other options. Talk to that man over there before we go in. I think he's the innkeeper, probably. No! I'm done for that, are we? I have a spare room available. I won't refuse service to anyone, and my rooms are affordable for all. Revenues. Percy to the tribe? Oh, no, I wouldn't dream of turning businesses away.
Enjoy your stay.
Feel free to have a look at the accommodations. We can discuss payment afterwards.
Kind of freaky.
This place seems really shady. But we might as well look at the room.
Well, should have figured they'd be out of the upper rooms with all the travelers in town.
Tis a
Dang.
far cry from the runner, at least.
Looks like a barn.
Glad to stretch my legs again.
Did you see that giant bug just now? It was like the size of my head. It's gotta be poisonous.
I ain't seen any bug.
Oh, pull yourself together. It's just a insect.
You there?
Listen to you.
Thank you, just eat it. That's what your kind does, correct,
Afraid
Heisman?
of bugs, surely.
Hence the hut.
That's why you lived in that hut.
More importantly, we must
Really?
discuss tomorrow's proceedings.
Bro, what? Oh my.
Right. We meet up with Joanna, then get to the exhibition after that. Joanna will admit to the crime. The guilt of a sanctoress, especially of her status, will guilt Forden by association.
Yet for all this, we need Joanna herself. Do you truly think she will join us?
We have to trust her.
We have to trust her.
Is she like the girl with the blonde hair, or is she the mother who was tripping? Probably not the mother.
She chose to offer her own head instead of the monster's.
No, it
If
is
you ask
her.
me, she'd not have done that if she didn't believe it truly was her child. At least in part. I believe she expressed genuine parental love. I want to believe that, at least.
Oh, that's probably not true, though. Just kidding.
And what if she ends up not showing up? I mean, you're the one who got the worst of all of this in the first place.
If it comes to that, you've still got my head for the dais. After all, the bounty still says I'm a kidnapper.
Balderdash
Days.
will not sacrifice an innocent life for our victory. But your offer speaks highly of your spirit.
Right. We've done what we can do. All that's left is to keep our chins up and face the competition head on.
Too early yet to retire for the night. We could drop by one of the local pubs. Listen for what perks our ears. And while we're at it, might as well sit down to a proper supper, eh? Could be my last, after all.
Come on, we wouldn't do that to you.
But I guess good info is important. Let's go check it out.
Alright. And I need another, I need a better chair. Like, a chair that I can actually, like, you know, like, I can rest on that's like this, instead of, like, you know, I have to do this on my own.
What do we care for promises and speeches from repulsive mouths?
That's voice.
Everything, and it is time our country reflected that.
And it's time our country reflected that.
Sounds like the candidates have started their speeches. Let's listen in for a bit.
Oh, Katarina!
With all skills and talents equal,
He's the only one we care
see the
about.
crown atop an ugly head or a handsome one. Beauty is power. Lack one, you should lack the other.
That's true! Where's the handsome one go?
When I take the throne, all the hideous will be stripped of their titles. Together, we shall build a nation ruled only by radiant, everlasting paragons of beauty.
Wait, why does this guy remind me of, Papillion from Brucho Ranking? I know who that is. What the? Huh. Just munching all up on at me, huh?
Well,
Really?
point
That's
about what
working?
people tend to follow.
What? This really doesn't bother you? It isn't right?
You'd rather wait for a king who was always right, then?
Enough about appearance. A beautiful face cannot win wars.
Oh my god,
Without military
Rudolph.
power, the crown's voice means nothing.
Rudolph with the ashy
I
lips.
will establish a unified nation with the Rousant tribe at its head. Our tribes, our status, they mean something. You could stray from a monolith, but it will still remain. There can There can be no true peace without using the power we command. Hear, hear! For Rousant pride!
What pride is there in seizing power by force? Disgraceful.
When I'm queen,
Irina!
all the land's corrupt upper classes will be wanted men. We'll have our guillotines sharpened and our wallets open. Those who thought to tilt the world with their heavy coffers will be a head lighter. We'll split their fortunes and toast to our health.
Preach it, Katharina! You're just what this land needs!
Wouldn't the first target be the one on the throne, then?
Everyone's just shouting all their ideals out.
I mean, isn't that the point?
These candidates are all pathetic. Nobody here even compares to Lord Luis.
Luis isn't even in the running, lad. Poor Blight is afraid of losing to Sanctifex Forden.
You've got it backwards, geezer. He's just not wasting his time on these windbags.
I confess.
You got it backwards, geezer.
Tis unprecedented. Never before have our citizens come together in the street in broad daylight and shared their true feelings on king and kingdom.
Indeed. Is this really the kind of change His Majesty wanted? Maybe I'm overthinking it.
Let's go in. If we hang around too long here, we're bound to get dragged into a nasty argument.
I still can't believe the King Ho agrees. That was crazy. Gab gab. Gab gab. What do that mean? What is this, some kind of whack casino? Nah.
King, pleasures will rule the city. A bar on every block and a flagon in every hand. All you can drink, all year round.
Yeah, but that's only all you can drink. Last time it said, me saying like, you can get free food, it's like crazy because it's similar to what he's saying, but he's saying all you can drink. How is that really similar?
Woo! Next round's on Lovelace.
Let fools be content with their fool dreams. Grant me the crown, and I will make our kingdom powerful beyond imagining.
Most powerful? Doesn't really mean anything, does it? Aren't you another one of Luis's flunkies, hound? Stop barking and get back to your master.
Ooh.
Always about that goddamn Luis. I've been in the guard just as long as he has, you swine.
Ooh. Okay, okay. You know, guys, last episode, that dude with the blue hair who asked us to go after Malvino's ring, he actually, like, taught us how to be a dash flyer. He's going to give us dash flying lessons, and maybe we can, like, manipulate this situation a little, because there's a little tension between one of Luis's students and Luis. Maybe we can make him turn against Luis and have him on our team.
Quite a lively crowd. Looks like a great many of them came all the way here to watch the competition.
That lad there, he's an elder, isn't he? Are you a candidate too?
Well, strike me down, you're right. Never seen one of you blokes before. Might be out of luck in the race, though. You'll not stand a chance.
Yeah, I'm going to slit your throat.
A drunk's words weigh nothing.
Wow, there are fish swimming in front of the store.
Ah,
Yeah.
I've heard of this.
I mean, we can clearly see
the customer
that.
to fish up a catch, and the chefs will prepare it for eating.
I admit, I'm curious. Shall I sing a shanty for you as you take up rod and reel, Captain?
No, you shouldn't. This a mini game? Yeah! I thought some weird, creepy creature.
Is that really edible? It doesn't look quite, natural.
By all means, let us try it.
Did she even look at it?
He says she eats anything.
Why, tis delicious.
We know, we get it, we got it.
Floods the mouth. Ah, and what splendid crunch it has.
I guess I'll try a bite. I mean, they wouldn't let us.
He's
fish
really
up
getting
anything
egged
without
on
raising
by
it.
her.
I hope.
Mustn't be picky. The delicacy. At least we die
We'll
together.
die together.
Oh.
I forgot you could talk.
I was the one who suggested
My fault.
fishing. Right. The noble thing to do is see it through. Ugh.
Ooh!
It's rather slimy for my liking.
I said nothing since Hulkenberg seemed to enjoy it so much, but if you're going to eat an unknown fish, might you not at least sear it first?
Tis fine enough without, I say.
You need way higher standards, lady.
Why do you keep calling her lady? We've been with her for like 6 months. Come on.
Excuse me, friends. Don't mean to interrupt your meal. I'm Batlin, a church crier for the tournament. Maybe you remember me. Sounds like you made a hell of a splash in Martira, huh? Felling a vicious beast's one thing, but not many candidates took it figuratively.
I had to do something. How'd you hear about it? We're trying to eat you.
How did you hear about all this?
It's a crier's business to hear things. So, do you have a head ready?
Here you go.
Let's see. Got a head right here.
Double laying on your shoulder.
Lips sealed, huh? Well, I'm certainly looking forward to the exhibition then.
You look straight at
Especially
eyes me.
considering the diversity of your little party. I've always preferred to chase an interesting lead over a sure bet. Can't help it, I'm afraid. So, I'll have a keen eye out for you. All right?
Okay.
That cry is an odd one. Not really what you'd expect from a Sanctus promoter. Who is he?
Okay, I guess nobody else knows.
Rumor has it that young candidate hasn't brought ahead.
Rumor has
He's
it.
playing at.
Whatever it is, he's about to get a sharp lesson in the ways of the world, poor lad.
Dude is saying rumor has it like Balkan didn't just tell him when he's standing right next to him.
I think he's worth keeping an eye on. Keep it under your hats, chums. But his power may rival Count Luis. I think he's just the ingredient we need to spice this race up a bit.
Don't tell me these are your goons.
Right. Just got back from the pub, did you?
You wound me. Nobody trusts a radical, huh? I expect you'll see for yourself.
Alright. Man, just kind of uneventful video, but I think the last thing I can do is just like go and do this little like town event or whatever. So hang on, bargain should reach the city by morning. I imagine they'll aim to find us in our gauntlet runner. Nearest might be there to greet them. When the day dawns, we should head to the gauntlet runner. What you gotta say, Gallica? Already time for the exhibition of the brave, huh? Our current end is a bit of a dump, but let's try and make sure we still get plenty of rest.
Let's rest.
Yeesh. The other candidates' speeches seem practically identical. I'd not trust those types with the country myself. There's no one who can truly rival Louise or Forgan. The candidates are pitiful.
Look at that.
Gallica, can you tell me a bedtime story? Well, I'm done for today, so I'll retire for the night.
Good night.
Rest well.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
The man's sloshed. Again.
What happened
What's
to
good?
waiting for our guests? You utter buffoon! Is this why you volunteered to stay behind?
I wonder if Nearest is like joined or something, because we see him drunk like a few times. I wonder if like, I don't know, his daughter died or something.
Seems like Joanna and Barden aren't here yet.
Oh, I feared this might happen. And we've no other head to offer the judges. 'Tis a precarious position.
It's either that or he's a mastermind of this thing. Danganronpa Ace Attorney brain rot. Let's all stay calm,
Let's all stay calm, all right?
Ah! I'm going to splash some water on
Come back. Bro. Oh, I'd be pretty sure if I saw that too.
Sincerest apologies. I wasn't expecting anyone to come in. You see,
How did you come to be here? Explain yourself! Is something the matter, Barden?
They were here the whole time?
I'm so terribly sorry. We heard the Gauntlet Runner had a washroom, so we thought we'd freshen up a bit. I bathed first and was resting in the back room, contemplating my final day as a sanctoress.
Sir Nuris over there very decently let us in to wash up.
So you told us tonight. Check everywhere. What was that reaction even really for, Hulkenberg?
I couldn't stand it, old thing. Her heart would bring any right-thinking man to tears. Could have run like a ballet thief in the night, but here she is, washing away her sins. It was more than a chap could bear, I say. Needed a drop of the grape and grain just to get myself through it.
Grape and grain. Was a drop really all it took to get you drunk? Oh, please do not blame the poor man. Talking to him has eased my heart for the trials to come. I cannot let myself betray you and regress to my vile delusions. I only sought to atone with myself before my sins are duly punished.
I understand. Thank you for coming. Then, as we agreed, please confess before the crowd when the time comes. To be honest, I'm hesitant to turn you in now you've genuinely decided to repent. I mean, we're hardly icons of virtue ourselves.
I mean, that's all we get? Like, really?
In fairness, you're a woman of status, and it'll be a big crowd. We're not looking to instigate a public stoning here. You can explain yourself freely, in your own words. We can't ask anything more than that.
Thank you. Truly, I've felt so much more at peace since last we spoke. The fog has only cleared further, giving me clarity of purpose.
A fog, huh?
Thank you for everything. I do hope you win the throne.
I intend to. Seems unlikely. I'd really rather not.
I'd really rather not be king. If it were up to me.
I did not always want to be a lady of a castle. Or a saint.
I'm not old hag like you. Shut your mouth.
In some ways.
Poison ivy.
But
Like,
our fates. So it must be for you too.
oh my god.
At last,
Wish I
it
could
seems
just
our
bog him
preparations are
lips
set.
and just toss you to the
I
side.
only trust that our plans will bear fruit.
So none of them can be king. Like, Skrull really could be king, bro. He's the main one doing all the talking and junk, but this has to be me, right? Like, come on.
Thank you all for waiting. The very first round of the tournament for the throne, the exhibition of the brave, is about to begin. Our monarchs-to-be will now present to the people the heads they seized to demonstrate their power as worthy of the throne. At a later date, when the second round is announced, the faces on the King's Rock, that is to say, the candidates with the top 20 approval ratings, will pass the first round.
20? 'Tis a great many eliminations in but one round.
I was hoping we'd at least make it through the first, but it might not be that simple.
And now, ladies and gentlemen...
Oh, do I have to answer questions like the debates in Akira?
Gorgeous faces at the judges' table, starting with His and Her Highnesses of Oceania and Montario.
Oh, it's her ladyship. Lord Montario's here too, eh? And the armor on that fellow over there? A general, is he?
Yes, I'm a girl!
We have the one, the only, the people's favorite, our guest from the Sanctus Church. Better known as the Miracle Saint, healer of all Presenting the lovely Lady Rella Cygnus!
Saint? Who's this? Someone fill me in. I've been literally living in a hole.
A brilliant healer. We've met, though a long time ago. Even as a student, she was already considered the kingdom's best in her field.
Looks like the crowd's on your side, milady. Can you give us a few words about what's on your mind as you take on the judge's mantle?
Well, I'm afraid you've rather got me on the spot.
It reminds me of this one angel from this really bad anime. I think it was made by the same people who made Death Note.
Hello, all. This city sure has, great seafood.
Okay, a little awkward.
Well, sea creatures. Fascinating, aren't they?
Yeah, I like
Still don't
SpongeBob.
know about them. Oh, I did hear about a legend of some monster in the eastern seas of Oceania. Imagine, the mind races. I'm hoping I can investigate those sightings while I'm here.
That's just great, Lady Rella. I'll just stop you there, clock's ticking and all that. But we're thrilled you're enjoying your stay.
Sometimes I can hardly believe you're my sister. Still not much of a public speaker, are you?
I'm so much better than you, with my big forehead covered by a headband.
Nice enough lady.
We'd better stop worrying about her and focus on ourselves. I don't see Luis anywhere, but I bet he's got eyes in the crowd.
It is true.
Now, the time has come. Let the exhibition of the brave begin! First up is a respected gentleman of the church. Guido, the head of the monk soldiers of the Crown Theocracy.
Oh, a big fish.
I've no taste for needless killing. Therefore, I chose a mark with meat. Abundant.
That's Luca looking at it, boy.
After the judging,
Look
it
weird.
was served in a banquet for the poor.
Let's Luca with elf ears and like a baby face.
A stand-up fellow, my good people. Strength and compassion in one package. He's got the crowd on his side right from the start. Now, is there anyone who can top this?
I can.
Yeah.
And we have a
I'm a
challenger.
rock
Second in
star.
line is the church's direct opposition, the spearhead of Count Luis.
Look at that badass little dog he got.
One look at the head and I know what you're thinking. Bit small, isn't it? Well, I can bloody well tell you I'm not like this smarmy git who fished up his dinner. I'll tell you what this is. Behold, the head of a hideous human!
Really? I thought they look different from that.
Where's your proof?
Yes, the young sod's right. How do we know that's really a human?
What drivel? Look at the thing! You think a normal beast could have a face like this?
I mean, a fish looking game could.
Oh, useless as ever. Did it never
Dang.
occur to you that the average citizen has never seen a human?
Now, everyone, let's have a little composure, please. Candidate Gladell, we're very much obliged. You may step down.
Dang, I know he's gonna be madder than a mug. Bigger than a mug, too. It's like, oh no, no! I hope I don't have to fight because I haven't activated. Oh, a big squid? I haven't activated, like, any, like, archetype I actually want.
Is that the monster of the Eastern Sea?
Someone took the beastie down. Who did the deed?
I'd heard tell of a monster tormenting the people of this beautiful port city. I could do no less than grant them respite from their suffering.
You literally just did this for a year, little bro. Come on.
Such is the duty of those with power.
Yeah!
Anything less. His Eminence Borden is simply in another class. Suddenly the critics have all gone quiet. All I hear is gratitude.
Wow, you're really making it a point to show everyone clapping.
Borden's trophy
You really
is
is
more
second
impressive than I
place.
expected. How are we going to make a stronger impression than that?
It's fine. It's not looking great, I ain't gonna lie. Like,
If he'd gone after us, the reaction would mean we'd have been written off no matter what we presented. Let's count ourselves lucky and trust in our strategy.
yeah. We can watch all these other people go before us and go like last place.
Let's see what head we've got now.
You're gonna like 3, right? Ashy lips dude. Emo dude. And yeah, like old man dude. Ooh.
Thank you, Candidate Julian, for that helpful, exhaustive, and I think exhausting explanation.
Why didn't we get to hear it?
Now, we've had quite a
Same to
successful
80 hours. Why
run.
can't we
Our
see
last
it?
is coming up now. This should wrap up our show. Now, if the last candidate, the Elden Boy, would please join us on the stage.
Wait. Really? My heart is sinking. My heart is sinking. My social anxiety. Oh no.
Your pardon, madam, but would you happen to be the Lady of Martira? Joanna, the Sanctoress?
Indeed. The head they've brought is mine.
The impudence. You dare offer an honored lady of the church before these judges...
Wait. Hear us out.
I've got something to say to you too. That you chief there.
No. Oh, that's such a random rat we brought around. We love him. His name is Stuart Lip. No. His name is Young Fredo. Don't get it wrong, his name is Young Fredo. Leave Fredo alone.
That's the infamous Heisme. The huge chief of all things.
See, like, no, why would he be a UG? Are you leaving? Like, no, this is Young Fredo. His name is Fredo.
After we saved your hide on the road.
Silence! He may be a former knight, but now he's a heinous criminal who stooped to kidnapping. Anyone who claims
Oh, he's Young Fredo, the helpful helper.
Please, wait. I have something I must confess to you all. You speak of the kidnappings that terrorized my home, Martira. I am here to confess that the true culprit behind those atrocities was me.
You're gonna say she's lying, but I mean, like, it was literally pretty simple. Like, didn't we, like, already see it, like, the second we walked into her office, we were like, man, she's probably committing these atrocities, right?
I was the caretaker of a hideous human in the basement of my castle. And to feed it, I abducted the innocent people of my own city.
What? Absurd. Speak sense, woman.
Master Heisme is innocent in all this. He was framed for crimes performed by my hand and in my name.
And I, Barden, captain of Martira's Guard Corps, stand to vouch for all that she said.
Just so. It was this young candidate who killed that human, cleared me of the false charges, and dispelled the shadow over Martira.
You're so not believing it.
Thus, here I stand.
Hiccup!
My head is his to offer.
That's... well, that's quite a turn of events. We have our head, ladies and gentlemen, and it's unlike any we've seen yet.
How is this believable? She's an imposter. She's got to be.
Of course. That, or they're putting words in the poor woman's mouth. A sanctoress would never.
What will His Eminence find?
Donald Trump would never do anything wrong.
The Honorable Master Godot should know whether I and my words can be trusted.
'Tis true to the last word, isn't it?
Yes, Your Eminence. Without question.
About to happen.
Young candidate, you have done well to bring about her repentance. Now, justice must be rendered.
I don't trust Warren. You're not about to believe it.
What? Right here and now?
I mean, what did you think was gonna happen? We literally offered her head straw. Don't be a dunce. She was going to die. Now, I personally feel like they're about to, like, use a narrative against her still. Like, this isn't really going to mean much, but...
Your
oh,
Eminence,
brother.
a moment. Thank you for your concern. But I have no objections. For a sinner like me, to confess the truth to the people has already been more than I deserve. O new king, it is my hope that you will rid the world of its twisted prejudices and common cruelties. Please, lead this country armed with the truth.
I'll do my best.
I will do my best.
Wow.
Folks, sometimes that's just how the curtain falls. If Sanctifex Forden turned in the biggest head, then our
My
dark
God.
force here has certainly turned
Oh
in
my.
the heaviest. What an
Oh me,
upset,
oh my, a
ladies and
bigger
gents.
pizza pie hits your
See
eye.
this coming?
Yeah, who could see this coming? I don't feel like this is as impressive as the Squid, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I feel like just the pure shock factor of a Squid is different. I'm not gonna lie. After the events of the exhibition, many people seem to have taken notice of me. I hope this eventually leads to saving the prince.
Barden just departed, wishing everyone well. I suppose he aims to reach Martira before Joanna's confession does.
And Forden himself. I hardly expected the man to make himself so visible.
Likely his attempt at redirection. Keeps the blame from falling on him and the church. Can't say it didn't work, I suppose. I'm certainly not blameless in this either. It was my suggestion to make an impression by foregoing the pursuit of a monster's head in favor of a person's.
I
Yeah.
guess, but
Nevertheless, the Lady Joanna entrusted her final wishes to us, and we mustn't betray them. It's all we can do, really.
Not bad, pups.
Bro. Who in the world are you, Kokichi Jr.? Oh.
You were passing on the course of a human hunt. You gave a most distinctive showing.
I suppose you're worth
This
introducing.
generic
ourselves to.
yaoi looking
I'm
dude.
Fidelio, that's Basilio. Luis's right-hand man, see?
Dude, shut it up.
And now you walk with a Ujif at your side. Each ally of a different tribe.
I ain't even noticed that.
Better to have dependable friends than familiar ones. Something we've got in common.
Not only did you expose the failing of the Sanctus Church, but you dared to bring her alive so Forden himself could do the grisly part before all his flock.
That was not our intent.
Does that mean it worked well better?
An idea, yeah. A real person's head gets more eyes on you than some decapitated beast. And now you're the names on everyone's lips, aren't you?
Right. The only right or wrong.
Right.
Yep.
It worked for us.
Well said.
Yeah.
It's quite a feat for a no-name candidate to so deftly rub Forden's face in the dirt. A wake-up call, I'm sure, for those who only know his honeyed words.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord Luis, we really should be going.
Relax. They're in the middle of a conversation.
Bro, who are you, bro? You're like 4'2". If you don't get on somewhere.
I like a show of strength as much as the next girl, but I do so hate violent spectacles. A view from the sky sounds so much more enchanting, don't you think?
I doubt your meat munchings really work on him. He's probably just using you.
There was something eerie to him even as a lad, but I'd never expected him to reach such heights.
Do you suppose we have his attention?
Last time he told us we had to demonstrate our power first. I'd like to think that if he went out of his way to talk to us, that's something we earned.
Dude looks like the love child between Cloud Strife and Sephiroth.
Oh, loves, I've got a message from Count Luis. He says he'll be sending a messenger along soon, so stay in the city, would you?
Whatever.
And I
Oh
have to
no.
say, I might not want to let you out of my sight either.
You can leave. Bulbasaur.
Master Luis? Master Luis was just here. What happened?
Well,
I know.
he just left. You weren't told?
We'd better be getting back as well.
Yeah, bye.
Damn it. What's so special about those fools?
What a dweeb.
Luis is having a go for Popeye, eh? Are you officially all flunkies in arms now, then?
It's not a done deal. Might be a trap.
Might be a trap.
Don't get cold feet now. We knew going in that any plan to win his favor would be dangerous.
We have finally taken the first step in saving His Highness the Prince. If we can get the formula, then we yet have a chance of lifting the curse.
How fares His Highness anyway? He still fights?
I took a look in the Farsight mirror a while ago. He's still asleep. But nothing's changed about his condition.
And do we know where this formula is?
No, but he's bound to keep it somewhere secret if it's evidence linking him to the assassination. Still, a formula would be useless unless it's within arm's reach for emergencies.
If it's something he'd keep close, then...
Armor runner. In his pocket. Break in his body.
Maybe he's engraved it directly on his body.
Yeah, somehow I doubt he'd literally carve incriminating evidence onto his skin. It'd be backwards in a mirror besides. It's more likely to be in his runner.
Do you really suppose it would be in the runner he uses even today? The incident was near a decade ago.
It's as good a chance as any. Getting inside would be a pain for anyone else, including us.
He said he would send a messenger.
So, it being on his body is crazy, but not his runner. Even though both of those things can, like, pretty decently be accessed. Okay.
Good point. Let's just wait for word then.
Joanna, a backwater sanctuarist denies me my moment of triumph. She defiles the very church itself.
Dang, bro, chill.
It was an elder of all people who stood her before me.
Ooh.
Well, that benighted
And you racist?
dogging my heels.
An idea occurs, Your Eminence. For the tournament's next challenge, let us center the competition on a show of piety. Make them
Wait.
prove their Sanctus faith.
Why are you here if you were competing? Whatever.
After all, Sanctism is the state religion. It would be the barest of leaps to suggest that loyalty to the church is loyalty to the state.
I assume you have a plan?
I assume you have a plan.
The very seat of the faith outside the capital. I thought we might propose another hunt. This time for relics.
Ah, the so-called divine relics. Those false idols the pagans consider relics of their gods.
What need does the world have for gods beyond ours? Soon, they will talk of nothing but how to win the Sanctus Church's favor. Your Eminence's influence would be sure to reach even greater heights.
And in the pagan lands, the greedier candidates will plunder and pillage for idols as they see fit. Fine footholds for our missionaries, all without getting our hands dirty. The collection of divine relics should be a spectacle held on Saint's Day. Our divine right will be undeniable. Once I take the throne, I will re-establish that these relics originally belonged to the Sanctus Church, and that they were ransacked from us in the course of history.
On that day, I should be grateful to be honored with a proper title.
Say no more. A concession
Probably won't be, low, bruh.
Right hand of the Sanctifex.
I'm not gonna lie, like, I don't know. Like, I kind of feel like that's a pretty generic, like, way to share the story. Like, okay.
Ever at your service.
Oh, no, I'm just kind of like not impressed by that.
Your head.
Like, oh, we're gonna use religion to manipulate, like. Like, bro, this isn't Hellbound. Speaking of Hellbound, I gotta get back to that series.
Humblest apologies.
What troubles you, my child?
Well, my concern would be about the risks involved. Some theories suggest even the royal scepter was originally one of these relics. In the unlikely event that a divine relic were to be found to nullify the king's magic...
If such a relic existed, it would have been found long ago. You burden yourself with such fears. All you need to do is be a good saint. Smile, wave, and bless.
Rella, you are to return to the royal capital and gather the people under my banner.
Understood.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Right then.
Hello, a word. Some odd blighter left a letter for you last night. Said he was Luis's man. Night Prowler, today, come. Bit curt if I'm honest, hardly diplomatic. Seems like this Night Prowler place is some sort of pub or club. But do you know where it is?
On the city's outskirts. Seemed fairly dingy to my eyes. I can't imagine Luis at a haunt like that.
You think it's a trap? Maybe he's caught on to us?
If he wanted to trap us, I doubt he would make it so obvious. Though that doesn't guarantee our safety there, of course.
We have little other option but to show up.
I'll hang about in the runner. Keep myself busy with tinkering. Let me know if you talk yourself onto Luis's craft, eh?
Right then. Let's be off to this night prowler.
Night Prowler, huh? The place should be on the edge of town. I've heard the ferrymen should know how to get there. Have you seen Louis Soliver? The massive lump hardly fits. Alright, this is kind of like, you know, a little bit of an uneventful episode, but I think we'll end it here for now. On the next episode, we will continue going to the Night Prowler. So yeah. Anyway, it is getting late, and you know, I got something to do tomorrow, but anyway, hope you all enjoyed the episode, hope you enjoyed the game, hope you enjoyed your day. I will see you all next time.